It failed. Our 30-year CertainTeed roof failed after 13 years. What happened? Nail pops started going through the shingles, which could cause water to get into the house. The sealant between the shingles failed, and now the shingles go up, which could cause water to go underneath to get into the house. And worse yet, during Tropical Storm Debby that happened this year, we had water come into the house that was leaking between the roof and the dormer. And if you see on this photo, you can see how those shingles are lifted up, and the wind blew the rain underneath the shingles into our house. So after 13 years, the roof is ready to be replaced. So I'm not a roofer, but I think the roof failed because of a combination of reasons. One is the tough weather conditions down here in South Carolina, including the very hot sun, which can degrade the roof. Also, I think the product was less than ideal, and I think the installation probably wasn't the best. The installation procedures they used weren't the best. And so for those reasons, this 30-year roof failed after 13 years. So during Tropical Storm Debby, Monarch Roofing came out in the middle of the storm and did a temporary repair to stop the water that was coming into our house. What they did is they caulked around the area between the dormer and the roof, and that seemed to stop the leak. So we're going to have them replace the roof, and we're going to be using a GAF product, Ultra HDZ. And we're going to replace the entire roof, and we'll show you the process of how this job gets done.
It's a big job.
Hey, good morning. So our roofing project's going to start in a few days, and today there's a little bit of preparation. First thing is they recommend getting as much as you can away from the house. So we moved all of our plants, our furniture on the patio, and moved it back over here so it'll be safe when they rip the roof off and bring everything down. And Monarch Roofing sent over a crew this morning to remove the gutter screens. So the screens are removed, and when they do the roof, they clean the gutters out, and then a day or so later, they put the screens back up. And later today, the roofing supplies should arrive, and I think we're also meeting with the project manager to go over the job one more time. So one thing I've noticed so far is that Monarch Roofing is very meticulous about communicating with us, telling us what's going to be done, what to expect, and the time schedule. So far so good. Around midday, our roofing supplies arrived. After securing the area with red caution tape, they used the crane to lift the shingles to the roof. Then the fella on the roof took each bundle of shingles off the pallet and dispersed them around the roof. I don't know about you, but I hate going on top of a roof. Okay, so it took them about an hour, but they got everything unloaded. Let's go take a look. As you can see, the shingles were taken off the original pallets and stacked at various locations around the roof. So as I mentioned before, we went with the GAF product, Timberline, but we went with the Ultra Timberline, as you can see here. Ultra high definition lifetime shingles. And also the job is going to be using GAF products underneath, which improves the durability of the roof. And the vent stacks will have a lifetime boot around them to protect from water getting around the boots on the roof. Now, the GAF Timberline shingles are some of the most popular shingles here in the United States. And we went with their Ultra version because they're 20% heavier and they're guaranteed not to stain for 30 years. They also have a double shadow line for added interest. And keep in mind that the Timberline shingles come with a manufacturer's warranty to be free of defects for 50 years. So this delivery happened on a Friday, and the crew should be here Monday to install the roof. Hey, good morning. It's early Monday morning. Today's the day. Today's the day that they're going to replace the roof. Are you ready for a new roof?
I'm ready. Where are they?
They should be coming here soon. It's, I guess, around
7:30.
7:30, and it's just about daybreak. So they should be here any minute, and we'll show you what happens today. Okay, so the crew arrived on time. They're out front getting ready, and the first thing they did is walk around to make sure that everything's secure around the house to avoid any damage when they rip off the shingles. And I believe they're going to put some tarps up too. The driveway was covered, and tarps went up on the back and the front of the house. So just be aware that if you need your car for the day, get it out of the driveway and out of the garage before they get here. And also, they don't want you really walking in and out of the house because they're throwing shingles over the front and back of the house. But we'll try to get some pictures if we can. But they're already up there, and they're pulling that old roof right off. With the dumpster in position, these guys were ready to go. And they started on the back roof. So after doing the rear of the roof, the back of the house, they're now working on the front of the house, pulling off those shingles. And from inside the attic, it was quite a racket. Now, one great thing is that Monarch Roofing supplies you with a link to pictures to show you how the job is going. And by late morning, they had the roof stripped down to the plywood. They also provide an on-site supervisor to make sure everything goes smoothly and to answer any questions.
Hey, I'm Alex from Monarch Roofing here at Steven's house. We're doing tear off and we're putting on a new roof, and happy to be here, happy to help Steven out and put on a new roof for him.
Thanks, Alex. You and your crew did a fantastic job. Now, after the roof was stripped and before the shingles go on, an underlayment was placed in various areas across the roof. This helps keep the roof as watertight as possible. For example, a GAF product called Felt Busters is placed across the entire roof. And a secondary barrier is placed in areas that could be prone to leaking. Okay, so the crew is breaking for lunch. They got the old roof off, they got the underlayment on, and the next step will be to put the new shingles on. Okay, so the crew's back from lunch, and now they're putting the new shingles on top of the roof. You can hear those air guns going. All right, so they finished around 5 o'clock and did a complete cleanup. As you can see, they went around with a magnet to get all the nails up, but you can see everything is clean. They blew everything off. So they did a good job. We're happy with the work, and the roof looks great. Hopefully it won't leak like the other roof, but this roof has a 50-year warranty, so we hope that it's going to be fine. It should be. So thanks to them, and thanks to Monarch Roofing for doing a great job. Oh, and if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. And if any roofers happen to see this video, I'd love to see what you think. All right, so until next time, safe travels.